Hello, people. Tis I finally back. Let me just load this because the music is driving me insane. Current autosave. We'll go with that. Whatever. Here we go. Right, blimey. Whew. Good. Yeah, my mic is on. Excellent. Rizalka, hello, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. Do you know what? I see your message in Discord. Now I'm here too. I'm everywhere. I've never actually cleared it with you that you're happy for me to use your Discord. Thinking about it. So I hope you don't mind. It was kind of presumptuous, and I have been presumpting for a long time. But you know, if you have a problem, let me know. But otherwise, thank you for having that channel there, and I appreciate it. It is what it's there for. Fair enough. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yes, I'm all over the place. But anyway, oh my. Okay, I'm peaking slightly. I'll just turn that down a fraction. My sound was all over the place today. I turned on everything like normal, and for some reason, the game was super quiet, and I've had to really ramp up desktop audio as well as you know what? I'll get Sexy Cedric to auto boast it. Nice. Thank you. Oh, I love Sexy Cedric. It's hilarious. Yeah, and then I've had to really up my microphone, which is crazy because it used to be super sensitive, and now it's not for some reason. At least through OBS, anyway. I don't get it. Anyway, so if things are a bit skewy, let me know. I'll try to adjust what I can where I can. Hopefully, not trying to deafen everybody. Anyway, sorry, waffling on. How are you today? I hope you're well. Yeah, Wednesday, of course. Yeah, Wednesday is not my usual day. And catching up after having a sort of bad couple of weeks. So we're a bit sort of out of schedule, but I just really wanted to sort of get back in. I didn't want to be. You know, I didn't want it to sort of turn into something that I didn't want to. You know, I regretted not. You know how sometimes like you have that thing and you just like you don't want to go back to it because it's just feel like you've been away from it for too long. So I wanted to sort of break that seal, so to speak, get back going. Anyway, let's just remind ourselves. I do have a little note here, reminded me of Gimbo Soup. Now Gimbo is one of these characters back here. Right, if I remember correctly, we have some lobster soup, and I streamed yesterday. It was entirely off my schedule. Yeah, that's fair. It happens sometimes. You know, you just gotta. It's either when the mood takes you, or sometimes it's just scheduling, isn't it? So you know, you can't always be that predictable. But that's fine because that's what the internet allows for these days. Everyone's everywhere all the time. It's fine. Which was very enjoyable actually. I enjoyed your stream. I have to admit, I'm not a massive I'm not a Dead Rising fan to the point of ever playing it. Although you did sort of make it look kind of more interesting because it looks like 4 looks a little more free moving than the first couple. They never really appealed to me that much. You know, they looked kind of wacky, but you know, not really my kind of thing. You know, just a bit too linear, I guess. But 4 does look more interesting in that regard, and comedy is there, to be fair. And the zombie itch. Ooh, I'm not sure you want to tell your daughter about that one. Favourite of the first 3. Okay. What was it about 3 that really sold you on it? I'm assuming you played the first 2 as well at that rate then. Dead Rising. You are a Dead Rising fan through and through then, really? Because I don't see him play through the other bits, but he just sort of the other games, sorry. But it just doesn't. You know, like I said, just never took off. More feminine outfits, so that's fair. Oh God, yeah. Oh, who is that character who was dressed as the weird Batwoman? She's from a Capcom fighting game, I think. I can't remember the name, but yeah, that was hilarious. Just the it also got more bonkers than that's fair. Yeah, I mean 4 didn't look like it. I mean, I remember bits of the first one with like that psycho clown and things like that. That looked Morrigan. That's it. Thank you. It looked like you know, it didn't look like it was taking itself too seriously, but also, you know, it did kind of get a little serious, I guess, at times. You know. Which is fair, they were finding their feet with it, but yeah, the comedy in it yesterday quite funny, but yeah, just the idea. You just imagine you walk into a zombie, apocalypse. You've got this zone going on, and you're trying your best to survive, and then your hero turns up, and you just find him dressed up in these weird outfits. You're like, what the hell was he doing? I don't get it. It's hilarious. Always a little wacky, but 3 and 4 just go, fuck it, that's fair. I don't remember if I don't actually. I guess I don't know if 1 and 2 had vehicles in, or maybe even if 3. But the idea of just sort of having this sort of relatively large map by the looks of it, and just being able to get on a vehicle and just drive around, running things over in various comedic ways as well. Wearing a Lego head. Yeah, but what about in the game? 2 motorcars in it, but it was just kind of fucked. Oh, that's fair enough. Say kind of fucked. Did you mean like the story, or the or like the gameplay? Was it just a bit janky? Got a cat laying off to my side. I mean, that's nothing unusual. It is unusual, but he's actually awake and looking at me. Mechanics. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's weird how sometimes it's weird how sometimes they take a series, and it's like I remember with Mass Effect, the first one I loved it for what it was, and then the second one came along and it felt perfect, despite the fact that there was a complete change in mechanics with gunplay and things like that. So you go back to 1 and it feels so weird, and 3 I feel just sort of kind of went a bit too Gears of War-y almost. I didn't really enjoy 3, to be honest. I got to the end of the trilogy and I was like, right, I'm done. Despite the massive hype I had for it, because I loved 2 to death. I still think 2 was basically my favourite. Although 1 obviously has its charm with the the whole setting up and so on. Still doing this. I am. I'm kind of stuck to the. I mean, this is the 2nd chapter, but I've had a sort of a couple of weeks off, so so it's still going basically. Balancing of the bike, motorcycles are kind of hit and miss for me. Yeah, I can understand that. I always remember. I mean, Jesus, I remember way back in like Vice City. I loved Vice City, and motorbikes were cool, but you almost couldn't do anything on them unless you wanted to crawl along, because as soon as you picked up any speed, they were just uncontrollable, and you just flew off the motorbike at a drop of a hat. Voozle, sorry, hello, welcome. Oh yeah, sorry. I did say I'm still. I didn't really ask how are you. I hope you're well. Having a good day, evening, I guess. Me too. I think it's the pinnacle of the series. Side games, extras included. I think ME2 was just they found what they were looking for, and that's what it should have stuck with. But I feel 3 they tried to cram too much rubbish in. Saints Row, GTA 5, kind of cool. Yeah. Oh god, they're all kind of the same, really, aren't they? It's just sort of same as GTA 4. That one's on TLAD. I can't get that acronym, sorry. Lost and Damned. Oh, DLC. Right, I never played GTA 4, which is weird because, wow, I remember, I think probably every man and his dog played it. Actually, Jesus, I remember doing a brief stint in a game shop when GTA 4 came out. The amount of parents we had to say, you realise, what you're buying for your child, stereotypical rubbish, and they're like, oh yeah, it's fine. They were either buying it for themselves, or they were stereotypically, they were probably mothers who didn't understand, or they were dads trying to buy it for themselves. I mean, I know women game as well, but I don't know what it is. There really is just this massive stereotype of women who buy stuff for their kids, like games, and they just don't know what's going on. I'll have to play 3 or 2. Oh, the DLC or the whole game. I mean, I remember going back to Vice City tons of times. DLC. Oh, well, that's fair enough. But yeah, I couldn't imagine playing something like GTA multiple times in a row. I just wouldn't even have the lifetime these days. I mean, I barely touched Cyberpunk, and I think that's probably down to the fact that my computer can't run anything else at the same time. It's amazingly boring when you have to play a single player game these days. You're just like, I love the single player atmosphere because I don't like all this forced online, you've got to interact with people even if they're not actually doing anything in your game. I can't stand that. I just like the idea of, well, this is a world built for me and it works that way. But the whole just sort of sit there and it's just you playing this. I like having stuff sort of on in the background. It keeps me company, essentially. It sounds really sad, but it just is. You realise sort of how boring a single player game can be. As entertaining as it may be, you feel like you're on your own. That's all it is, because you are. And it's surprising how hard that hits after a while when you've been, you had streams or podcasts on in the background or something, and then all of a sudden you can't. And like, wow, this is really kind of no matter how much world they stick in the game, this feels really desolate. Loved Vice City. That's fair. I can't blame you. Even now, sort of some of the songs just take me back to cruising up and down the main roads, which, in game map terms were not massive, but you could spend oh god knows actually how many hours did I spend just driving up and down the roads trying to avoid the other cars. It was a skill by the end of it. San Andreas. See, I never got round to San Andreas. That was the follow-on everybody seemed to love, but I didn't pick it up. Essentially my GTA days stopped at Vice City, strangely. Despite, in fact, that was the only one I ever played. I never played 3. I just went into Vice City and that was it. And the rest I heard so much about, I wasn't interested. I was tempted by 5 briefly. Tended not to buy Rockstar games. Anyway, right, sorry, I'm waffling on so much. Right, okay. Where were we? Right, okay, yes, we have some lobster soup to give this man here, Gimbo, because he has a book. He won't let us have this book, just, for free. But in that book is, it's instructions of some kind. I know we've used this book previously for navigation, I think, but I think that's it, for the lighthouse. Right, okay. We're trying to get a lighthouse fixed. The lighthouse is apparently very unique, and the only only instructions we have telling us how it's going to work or how to fix it are in this book, along with a bunch of other random information. We need to get this book off him, and he says, "Oh, I'm really hungry. I could really go for some soup or stew or whatever." We happen to make some up. We have it in this weird can because it's nice like that. And anyway, hating that limo mission in Vice City explodes if you don't stay on a certain speed. Oh god, Jesus. I can't say I hated it because I don't remember it, but I do remember a couple of missions just being not fun. I did finish the story, but only just. Beyond that, most of the time it was just me mucking about, to be honest. Only when I played as Trevor, the psychopath character. May have a type. Maybe. Dinner for me, someone. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm a bit late with that. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you stopping by all the same. It's very good to speak to you. Have a good day. Have a good evening, sorry. Yeah, enjoy your dinner. And I'll speak to you again soon, I'm sure. Take care. Right, yeah, so we need to fix the lighthouse. To do that, right, okay, that's basically what we're doing anyway. Oh.
A can of Buana's delicious homemade lobster stew.
And I forgot that
Makina would be proud.
At least, because this is the sequel, is actually Chapter 2. I remember last time we played, I had to keep turning on the, click to continue bit. So at least I don't have to keep readjusting the settings every time I play the game. We have to click and drag to make things move.
Hey, look what Master Chef Buana cooked you.
Oh, golly, Buana. That smells delicious.
Oh, yeah, I forgot your accent.
Can I have it? Is it for me?
It's all yours, man. If I can borrow the book.
Oh, Ketten, can he have the book, please? My life depends on it, I swear.
My life, I swear.
Go ahead, Buana. We've got plenty more of those. I have a feeling you're going to need it.
Oh, thanks, guys.
It just dawned on me. Someone followed earlier. Okay, thank you for that follow. I was muted at the time, I think. I have this really sort of sarcastic thank you set up for my follows, and I swear that's meant to be on like a reduced number. You know, it's meant to pop up. It was supposed to be a joke, just like occasionally someone would get a sarcastic response. But I swear it pops up like every time. I'm gonna have to check the settings on that because now it's just like a constant sarcastic reply rather than, you know, the occasional joke. Oh, never mind. Anyway, right. So now that we have the book, I think we have the items required for the lighthouse. It was just a matter of we didn't know what it was doing. We'll have to go and see. And we shall double click our way there because that's the best way to travel. It's the only way to travel, really. Right, okay. Oh yeah, can't move the mouse too far. It flies out the screen. Do we give it to him or do we try it on the doohickey?
I don't think that's going to help me fix the lighthouse.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, maybe we can actually just look at it. Right, here we are. Highly unique, dual civil 3 joint. Oh, that's what it says. Oh, okay. Hang on, let's just try giving it to Morton instead. He might be able to make more sense of it.
Hey, what do you make of this, man?
Well, son, I'll be a crimp in a casket.
A what?
This is exactly what I need.
Oh, okay, that's handy.
Oh, golly, I almost had it right all along. I just need to swap the shifter with the main cog and... switch on the doohickey over there, will ya?
Hey, success. We're geniuses. Genius eye.
I can't believe it! Old Faithful is up and spinning again! Thank you so much for your help, Buana.
No problem, man.
Many a mister will finally be able to make their way back into port.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps now the town of Port Artoo can finally return back to normal.
I keep forgetting that people are called misters, and I keep thinking he's talking like, you know, a person, like a man, a Mr. Man. but no, it's a mister because they're out in the mist. Right, okay. And we still got the book, bonus. Don't know what the next stage is, actually. I'm assuming plot might kick in. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was the radio thing. We can set the radio in... Right, yeah. We can tune the radio in that restaurant we were just in to a specific number. It means we can... so we can set up one of these. Right, sorry, yeah. So one of these somewhere has like a, it sounds like a police drama or something like that. So we can set it up so that the radio picks up whatever we're playing on this station in there.
I've got them. They're here on Main Street at Local Lonnie's Used Mattress Kingdom.
Any games in the wrong order. I start with ME2 and not ME3. Oh, really? Wow. That must have been confusing as hell when you got to 1. Because I've gone back to 1 to replay. I'm on a very slow replay through of the trilogy, picking up other achievements, basically, on Xbox. And just enjoying it, of course. Because I played 1 at the very end of 1's life cycle. Essentially, 2 was about to come out. I played through 1. I avoided it because everyone said it was like, you know, the best thing ever, and I was just like, really, it doesn't look that interesting. And I picked it up super cheap, and then I played it, and I really enjoyed it. So then I played 2 as soon as it came out because I'd just finished 1, and I played that for like a couple of weeks. I think I completed it just like, well, okay, maybe a month or something like that. And you know, I played it to death. I got all the achievements except for the ones I literally couldn't get.
Go over here now and grab them while they're still here. What are you waiting for? Go get them.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
I've got them.
So that's
They're
on
here Main Street.
969,
Local
whatever.
Lonnie's Used Mattress
Might as well keep
Kingdom.
that frequency.
Go over here now.
Yeah, so so I played through, 2 to death, sort of immediately afterwards, and then it was moved on to 3. But then you go back to 1, and it's so weird because the mechanics are completely different, and it does feel dated as well, obviously. So I just about got them in the right order, but wow, starting at 2, I don't blame you for enjoying it.
Look!
The lighthouse!
Oh,
Well, I'll be damned!
you made some people happy. Cool.
How's it going, fellas?
These people care that the lighthouse is working?
Doing great now with the fire.
Nope, never
I
mind.
got to.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, 2 is great. 3, it's sort of more of the same, but like I said, I didn't enjoy it. But yeah, going back to 1 afterwards must have been very confusing. Don't see how this has helped us.
With the lighthouse working again,
Oh.
all of the other misters will be busy getting back into port. Now's our chance to head on out and reel in a couple of the big ones.
Okay.
Everyone else is going to be busy getting drunk here in Port R2, and the miss will be all ours. Empty for the picking.
I didn't think it was bad. Found the mechanics to be clunky. Yeah, I can entirely understand that. And the story a bit cheesy. I guess, yeah. I mean, it definitely takes a more serious turn in 2. The ending, especially, is I'd say dark. Really, it's certainly not darker, but it's one feels smaller, despite what they've set up for 2, and then obviously on to 3. 1 really feels like it could have had more to go, but then it really felt like they were just ramping it right up, and then 3 was just like, well, you can't do more than that, can you? It's literally finished. I understand they wanted a conclusion, but I feel like they could have done more with it. Like a trilogy almost feels too short for the world they built, if for me. But maybe I'm just being greedy. I don't know. I don't know if I found it cheesy, but like I said, I'm slowly on my way through again. So maybe I'll find those points sort of later, at a later time.
That's not a bad plan, Captain. Now's our chance to strike it big, lads. Are you with me? Aye. And you, Gimbo?
I'd rather not, actually. The mist. Oh, I've had enough of it. Oh, it scares me to the bones, it does.
You're the biggest sissy I've ever met, Gimbo. But I need you. You're a good sissy.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, Gimbo. This is our big chance. I'll bring lots of food. Lots and lots of food. I'll even make sure we bring some of that horrible pudding you like so much.
Pudding?
Pudding?
You promise there'll be pudding?
Lots of it. Promise.
Oh, all right then. Can't go wrong with pudding.
Can't go wrong with pudding.
Well, that settles it. We'll raise anchor tonight. Next round's on me.
Okay.
I've got them. They're here on Main Street at local Lonnie's Used Mattress Kingdom.
Okay,
Go over
yeah.
here now and grab them while they're still there.
That's
What are you waiting for? Go get them.
still that. Why? Where's the bartender gone?
Buana, what are you doing? You're going after Lena, aren't you? You mess with Barlow's belongings, and you're gonna get hurt, boy.
No worries, guys. I'm all over this. Good luck with your next catch.
Oh yeah, the I guess the love interest, his love interest at least. It appears like she was kidnapped, but then they're talking. People around town are saying that she's actually sort of in cahoots. So I don't know. We reckon it's probably like she's acting so that she doesn't get caught essentially.
Good luck with yours. And Buana,
Yeah?
thanks for helping us out.
Oh yeah, and she's supposedly with this big. Oh, is he the? I think he's the police chief. He's the one that arrested us originally, like when we first got here. She's apparently, with him in this restaurant, and we can't get into the restaurant, but we might be able to via this way.
Come on, Angel. Don't tell me you just stumbled across the book doing research for the university. I used to know Kenan Dodo a long time ago. He wouldn't leave the journal for the journey down for you to find for some school project.
Music's getting a little louder.
Well, the book isn't mine to give you anyhow. Now, don't you worry that pretty little head about the Underland, Angel. The Underland is no business for a nice gal like yourself.
I never asked for your advice on the matter. Just give me back my book and you'll see that I'm quite capable of handling my business without you meddling.
Oh, I bet you are. But I'll tell you this much, kid. You're not as smart as you think you are. We had our eyes on you and your castaway crew before you even set foot in Port Arthur. And the police aren't the only ones on your trail. You're in a bad place on a bad track, Angel. Turn back. There are enough would-be adventurers rotting in the mist as it is.
Oh, and you wouldn't have anything to do with that, would you? Don't give me that jive, you cutthroat. If it earned you a nickel, you wouldn't think twice about adding another dead body to your list.
Maybe you're right. I prefer your body right where I have it. Easy now, Angel. I'm just giving you fair advice. You better forget you heard about the Underland real quick, or else you'll be sleeping with the eels before dawn.
Dad? Who's Don?
What the?
Buana, what are you doing here?
I'm here to rescue you, lady.
The lady's free to leave whenever she pleases. You, however, are not as fortunate.
No, please, don't hurt him.
What's going on here?
Yeah, it's Barlow. I caught a little bug snooping around the penthouse suite. I need him taken care of.
There's a shadow in the
No,
hallway.
wait!
What is it?
He's Count Dodo's son.
He's what? No, never mind. Just show him to the door and make sure he stays out.
Hey, how do you know Count Dodo?
That's the doorman we pissed off earlier.
Hey, what the? Let me go, you mother. Go! Ow! Let go! Don't pull my hair like that, my girl. Oh, no!
Reasonable voice acting for struggle like you're being hurt.
And so the mighty elephant, the tall giraffe, and the tricky monkey became friends again. And soon, all of the fantastic creatures of the Underland were living in peace.
Oh,
Right,
can we go
okay.
to the
I have a
Underland?
theory.
Can we please, please, please?
Going to the Underland is not that easy, Buana.
Aww.
One day, when you are old enough, you will have to learn that some monsters are more real than others. One day, Buana, you will have to learn the truth.
Echo.
Oh, man. My head.
We're in the dumpster. Yes. Okay.
Maybe chasing after Lena wasn't such a bright idea after all. That Barlow guy must be up to some bad stuff.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how he's connected to my father.
Oh,
I've got to get to the bottom of this. Someone in this city must know what happened to Count and Dodo.
Okay. So we have a new plan, which is investigate our father's backstory, I guess. Right, yeah, okay. So, I mean, okay, this might be very obvious to a lot of people, but basically what they're saying is that this mist that isn't water they sail in is actually just clouds. They live in the sky, essentially, the Underland. See, I always thought of it almost like an underground Underland kind of thing, or at least lowered, that they lived on some kind of... Because they talked about the edge, so I was thinking, well, they're up on some kind of
raised part of the world for some reason. But really, it seems like going over the edge is essentially going into the clouds, and then underneath is the actual land with animals and such on it. Interesting. Anyway, we have a sailor here to talk to, because why not?
Hey, man.
Well, look who's awake. Catching up on your beauty sleep in the dumpster?
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a rough night.
And you'd be drowned by now. Look at this rain. It's insane.
Rough night? Ha! Let me guess. High rolling in club timber on champagne and stardust. And tossed out the back door as soon as your credit dried up? Blubbering land crab.
He's almost right, to be fair. I mean, you know, given all the clues, he's worked out quite a bit. Head back in here, just see who's around. Oh, just more sailors.
Well, look who's back. The knight in shining armor.
Oh yeah, this weird sort of 50s caricature kind of guy.
You rescue your princess yet?
I tried, but I wound it up in a dumpster with nothing but a beating and a bad headache. That woman is mixed up in some real bad stuff.
So you ain't gonna help her no more?
I'm pretty sure she won't be needing my help. I'm done chasing after her. I've got a new lead now.
Like getting drunk?
No.
That's usually what a fella does around here after he gives up on a lady.
No, I got a lead on my old man. He disappeared a couple years ago up in St. Armando. Haven't heard a word from him since.
A couple of years ago. I mean, again, it's another one of these sort of weird, ambiguous time scale kind of things. They talk as if they haven't seen him since they were kids. You know, he disappeared and left us, and you're like, right, okay, but then they're just, oh, he only disappeared a couple of years ago. Well, you're clearly an adult of some description, so unless we're talking like he's like 18 and he disappeared when he was like 15, you know, I guess that's sort of like a just about the only time it's really a reasonable time scale to call that, you know.
But now I know he's been through here. Someone here in Port Arthur has got to know where he went.
What's his name?
Count Dodo. He was a pilot. A big head, long dreads, natty rasta.
Well, that name rings a bell, but I have no idea where I've heard it. Wasn't recently, I know that much. You might want to try asking around town.
Will do.
That was the plan. In fact, that's what I'm doing now.
Hey, you awake?
Yeah, they're efficient drinkers, misters. These poor fellas had a run-in with the Sisulu.
The Sisulus?
They're the pirates, right?
You mean the pirates?
Right, yeah.
Yes, sir. There's some bad news, those Sisulus. Some real bad news.
Oh yeah, dude, I think last time we had a guess. We reckon his dad is probably like the head of the Zulus now or something stupid like
A
that.
ruthless, bloodthirsty bunch they are. Apparently they've been pillaging to the left and to the right ever since the lighthouse was broken.
Although his dad doesn't really sound like the pillaging type, so maybe not.
Good thing it's finally working again, so now the ships can start finding their way back into port.
Yep, thanks to us. I mean, it actually wasn't even that difficult, all things considered. Although the only instruction manual to fix it was on a boat stuck out in the mist, so...
But by the time
There's your
these
problem.
fellas came back, they were broken men. Yeah, a lot of emotions had to be processed after a terrifying event like that. 3 bottles of emotion, to be more precise.
Oh, speaking of bowls. Yoink. The random bowl.
It's an empty bottle of rinse.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Maybe I should just leave these fellas alone.
Yeah, probably best now. Right, okay. There's more places to see. More people to talk to, I'm sure. Is it worth asking this guy? Maybe we can get a proper conversation.
Ever heard of someone named Count Dodo?
Can.
Look, can't you see I'm busy drinking? Why don't you just crawl back into the dumpster where you belong?
Your drink's never going to end if you stay out in that rain. Oh, hang on.
Well, well. Look who's back.
Oh, hi, lady.
Hi, lady.
You look a mess. What happened?
I had some bad luck. I got thrown out of Club Timber.
With your manners, I'm not surprised.
Is she?
Well,
He's throwing
don't
things
just stand out there in the rain. You'll catch a cold.
Oh, wait. Oh, Jesus. I didn't realise.
It says down with Morobo. Reclaim your housing. Reclaim your life. It's a call for public action against some hotshot. I doubt anyone down here in...
Fair enough. I didn't realise she was going to open the door. But at least I didn't... Well, I guess if it was a cutscene, it wouldn't have let me move. I was just like... Da, 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 da. Anyway.
Whoa, what is this place?
There's no way that window and door are in the same location.
This is the mayor's office.
Oh.
You're the mayor of Port Arthur?
No, silly.
Yeah, because mayors often sit at the reception desk.
I am his secretary. I manage his appointments, meetings, and weekly schedules. I take his calls, mail his letters, file his documents, run his errands, and sort his cigars.
Cigars need sorting?
Cool.
Burnt and unburnt. That's the only categories I'm aware of.
This job is a real drag, and the pay is lousy.
Lousy?
Honestly, I just want to get out of this place.
Well, the door's right there.
I wish I was up in Saint Armando. Hey. Now that is a city with a heart and a soul.
Didn't seem like much of one when we were there.
So what is your name, mystery man? I'm Antiswa, but my friends call me Andy.
I'm Buana.
Pleasure meeting you, Buana.
Flaxina, hello! Welcome. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Having a good day. Welcome to The Journey Down, Chapter 2. It is a long and complicated story. Actually, it's not that long, to be fair, but... Just woke up? How are you? Just woke up. That's fair. Yes, I'm okay, thank you. Yes, doing well. If you're not familiar with the game, it's a point and click that is set in a rather obscure world, and it's all based on people's faces are all based on like African tribal masks and things like that. That's a bit of a generic statement. I don't really know it more specifically than that. But names and places, from what I understand, are based around legends, I think. Again, not too sure. But story is we're following in our father's footsteps, trying to find out where he disappeared to, and we have gone over the edge, as they call it, into a lower area, which is an island surrounded by mist, or like a sea of mist. Generically, that's it. I'd be recounting too much if I got any further. And we've just walked into the mayor's office.
I would socialize, but I've got a ton of work left to do tonight.
So how's your day going? Nice, fair enough. Yeah, it's a little more. It's too complicated to get into the thing. If you really want to know, I can explain more if you have questions. But beyond that, I'll leave you just to observe. How's your day going? What's your plans today? Got a map here. This could be handy. Oh wow. Jail. We were in there.
It's the jail. I'm just gonna stay as far away from that place as possible, I think.
Because when we got to the island, we were immediately arrested.
That sounds like a very good plan, Buana.
Train station. Lighthouse. Yeah, I'm just going to click on all of these.
Hey, I know that place. It's Morton's Lighthouse.
Yeah, it is a good thing someone finally fixed it.
We fixed it. Relax and Dauntless, then Minecraft later. Nothing more really. Oh, that's fair enough. Is Minecraft your stream game, or is that Dauntless today?
When the lighthouse was sabotaged, the whole city just kind of stopped. It was beginning to make everyone
or is it just a personal day entirely? Today's Minecraft on stream. Oh, nice. I look forward to that. beginning to make everyone here kind of creeped out. Oh yeah, because the lighthouse on it.
That's the train station.
Yes, it connects Port Artù to St. Armando. There used to be rails going downwards too, but they are all out of service now.
Yes, and there seems to be some kind of, they call it the Underland, place that some company or major corporation is trying to essentially cover up. There's something happening there and no one knows what it is. But I reckon it's the actual world. Like this misty sea is actually just clouds, and like the Underland is actually just the ground. But everyone hears these stories of terrible monsters and so on. I reckon it's not that bad.
Harbor. That's where we first arrived with the Biko. Looks like some kind of harbor maintenance thing.
Maintenance thing, okay. It's called a distillery.
That is the McFerrin Eel Rinse Distillery. It used to be a source of a lot of pride here in Port Artù before it was shut down.
Now all eel rinse is distilled up in St. Armando. Maya lost the contract to them, as usual.
Ah, that's too bad for him.
For him? No way. He probably got a nice fat bonus.
Yeah, I don't think anything's too bad for him. The whole point is it's too bad for everyone else.
It is too bad for Port Artù. We lose jobs and money for every new stupid deal he signs.
Interestingly, honest statement from the mayor's secretary there.
It's Club Timber, smack dab on Main Street.
Yeah, all of Port Artù sort of revolves around that joint. That is where all the money is. So that is where everyone wants to be.
It's a cemetery, I think.
Yes, that cemetery is where we will all end up someday, I guess. Gosh, how depressing is that? Get born here in the dark, live here in the dark, and then die and forever rest here in the dark.
That's depressing.
It just reminds me of how much I want to get out of here.
It's a cross.
Thanks, Boyle.
That is the Port Artù Hospital. It has got pretty decent service, actually, if you can afford it. Rich folks go there, but most other folks just suck it up.
Ah, they don't have a health service. Enola?
What's this weird thing?
Oh, that is Enola's House of Butterflies.
What?
It is pretty much the only point of light in this depressing town.
What's a House of Butterflies?
She does butterfly therapy there.
Okay.
It is amazing stuff. Can bring you right out of that gloomy Port Artù mood in just a couple of minutes. Come to think of it, it's pretty similar to that horrible booze the misters are always drinking. Except you miss out on the hangover, of course. And it's no good for passing out either. I guess that's why the misters prefer the bottle.
Okay.
It's some kind of factory area, I think.
That's right. That is where you will find most of Port Artú's industries. The old mines, power plants, the ironworks. Those kinds of things.
Those kind of things, okay. Else is around, what can we filter?
Twinkle, twinkle, little... Hey, what's that blinking thing up there in the corner?
It's a smoke detector.
Oh.
A smoke detector?
Fire extinguisher?
It's locked in place.
Damn it. Who locks a fire extinguisher?
Fire equipment can only be removed in case of emergency.
Or by people with the key?
That's no fun.
Oh.
Nice cigars.
That is a box of Senor Muerte. They are specially imported from Pango Kubwa.
Pango Kubwa.
The mayor says they are the best cigars ever made. He is very particular about his cigars.
If we want to mess with him, mess with his cigars.
What's the computer for?
Yeah, it sounds like a hell of a typewriter for a keyboard.
It is the town hall records.
It is just a bunch of boring government reports and stuff. I'm typing up the mayor's schedule for tomorrow so he can pretend he's actually doing some work.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Exciting stuff.
It is super boring. I wish I could quit my job and leave this dead-end town.
Wow.
What's upstairs?
Mayor's office. He's never here, though. The mayor is working from inside Club Timber. And by working, I mean greasing his palms and spending the city's tax money on his lovers.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't think we actually spoke
Thanks
to her.
for letting me in from the rain.
Don't mention it.
It was all cutscene. Here we are. We can actually ask her what we need. Yeah.
Have you heard of someone called Kaunandodo?
Kaunandodo? That's a funny name.
He's my father. He disappeared from St. Armando years ago.
Disappeared?
Without a trace.
No.
Now I'm trying to find out the truth about what happened to him. I think the answers are here somewhere in Port Arthur.
Wow. What a mystery. I will keep my eyes and ears open.
Cool, okay.
So, what do you do for
So
fun around
that's a
here?
no then.
Fun? The only people who get to have fun here in Port Arthur are the rich folks. I bet they're having a ball over at Club Timber.
Oh, why don't you walk on over there? I bet your boss could help you inside.
I bet he could. And I bet he won't. I don't want to hang out with those people anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's fair. Just because everyone's there doesn't make it the best place to be.
They're a bunch of jerks. All of them. Port Arthur is a dead end for me, Buana. I want to go to the big city. To St. Armando. That is where it happens. Oh, I just can't stop dreaming about that place. I used to have a big, beautiful St. Armando poster here on the wall, but my boss had me take it down. I just could not stop staring at it. I was saving up for train tickets to get up there, but now that the trains are all shut down, it's just a dream, I guess.
Wait, didn't we...
Later, Andy.
See you around.
Didn't we pick up... Yeah, the almanac has got a picture of St. Armando, I think.
Hey, check this out.
What's this? Wow! These pictures are amazing!
I've no idea what this is going to do, but, why not?
I could just dream myself off to St. Armando on one of those ships right now. Wow.
Are we just
Nice
distracting
cigars.
That is a box they asked.
No, okay.
The mayor says he is very particular.
Okay, I thought we were distracting ourselves. Do something else.
Hey, Andy. Mind if I use the computer?
Okay, maybe we are.
Go ahead. What do I care if I get fired? I just want to get out of here. Knock yourself out.
Awesome! Thanks, Andy.
Okay, cool. Oh god. Actually, oh my god. How does he? Oh my god. How does he spell his dad's name again? Cow. I think I got that right. Oh. I got that the right way around. Deleted from archives. Oh, okay. Can't think. I don't think anything else has come up yet that we need to deal with. So let's go do some wandering around.
Fancy car. Whoever owns this ride has got to be filthy rich.
Get some more info to work with.
It probably belongs to someone in Club Timber. Today's headline is St. Armando city center crime level at record low.
Really?
Governor Morobo declares cleansing process a success.
Yeah, because cleansing process has always been associated with good things.
It says local Lanis used Mattress Kingdom.
Yeah. Nothing. Okay.
That ramp leads up past the prison and out on the freeway. I'm pretty sure it's a bad idea to go walking around over there.
Right. Okay. Got back that way. All round the corner. Okay. Head round the corner. Hey, okay, yeah, because things have moved on. This... See, when this was, like, shut before, I always thought this looked like a much weirder sort of a dead end. It looked like a solid wall here to me, as opposed to a curving street. It makes much more sense now, to be honest.
Excuse me, ladies. Have you heard of someone named Kaunandodo?
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. We are just here waiting for our ride.
That's fair. I'm not even sure.
I ain't going near that meat stick again. You'll throw me right back in the dumpster.
That's fair. Cinema, though. Ooh. What's this? Vegetable Thieves?
It's a poster for a movie named Vegetable Thieves. First, she stole his heart, and then she stole his carrots.
Well, at least she took his heart first.
Man, talk about drama. Baron's Goal, a twisting tale of airplanes, goblins, and riches galore.
Goblins?
That movie sounds awesome.
Taxi?
It's a taxi cab, but there's no taxi driver around.
Ooh, okay. Don't understand what the relevance there is, but whatever.
There's a sign on the ticket booth. Tickets for tonight's show will be available shortly. Looks like there's gonna be a big show tonight.
Okay, what have we got on us? Bolt cutters, pickaxe, matchbook, plunger. Oh yeah, the bottle. Navigation. Okay. Oh, any of that's helped, but whatever. Oh, let's carry on round the corner again. Rubber boat. Oh, okay. Oh, right, yeah. I thought, wow, it's awfully dark here. That's because the boat that was there is just missing. It's not dark, it's not there.
I wonder what this little vent does. Oops.
Oh, wow, Jesus. He's got big pockets.
That's one huge crane.
It is. It is indeed.
The door to the train station is locked.
Wow, yeah, okay, the crane goes all the way up here.
That's what.
One huge crane, yes, okay.
Who you think you're fooling, Mo? We're never gonna be able to push this produce.
Alright.
Only reason the Sisulus didn't grab it is because it's dried up and halfway rotten.
Shut up, Vince. Someone's coming. Hey, kid. Want to buy some corn?
Popcorn?
It's prime stuff. Straight from the farm.
Yeah, prime corn. Fresh from the farm.
Wow, if you heard that noise, that was probably a lorry or a bus going by, I don't know. Huge.
Fresh from the, cows or whatever.
Corn from cows, of course.
Sorry, guys. I got no money.
Still.
We could trade. We're big on trading.
Yeah, let's trade. I'd like a big fat bottle of eel rinse.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And how about some cigars? It's about time men of our ability get to enjoy the good life. We're men of class, you know.
I wonder if this will ever work in real life. I'd love to just have something that someone else needs. It could be generic, completely pointless, and just name my terms and go, get me this or you don't have it. Because most people are just going to go, screw you, I'll get it somewhere else. I can't imagine an instance in life where you're really going to be so pressed for an item that someone else can just, you know, name their terms and you have to abide by them. I'd love to try it though. I'd love to just say, get me your finest bottle of brandy.
Men of class should be enjoying a classy life. Ain't that right, Vince?
That's right, Mo. There you have it, kid. Get us some cigars and a bottle of eel rinse, and this beautiful crate of prime corn is all yours.
And of course, the really stupid thing is the fact that it's not even any good to them. You know, they are somehow in the ridiculous bargaining situation where I need it so bad that I'm going to give them something well above what it's worth. About that corn. Alright, yeah.
You guys heard of a man named Kaunan Dodo?
Nakadodo? Wait, isn't it that guy who had a thing with that girl on the flats? You know, what was his name? Guy was always limping, had a funny way of walking.
Limping had a funny way of
Oh
walking.
yeah, you mean that guy who was running the bricks for the old stooge over on 6th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I know. You're talking about Tommy Three Legs.
Yeah,
That
that's
would
the
make you walk
guy.
fine.
Yeah, his name ain't Kno Doko.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, okay.
Great fog today, huh, guys?
It's bleeding fantastic, kid.
Yeah, excellent.
Always this foggy here?
Sort of comes and goes. Most of the time it's like this. Been a real thick week, though. Thicker than usual for these parts.
They seem smart. Yeah.
Yeah, feels like something bad's brewing out there in the big soup, doesn't it?
I mean, to be fair, when we first spoke to them, they were just, you know, dock workers. Maybe not classically the smartest, but, you know, a bit savvy and a bit, you know, sort of work on the side type. But they're not really helping themselves with this conversation.
Yeah, it's getting cooler now, though. Might clear up tonight. Might even catch a glimpse of the stars. Better watch out, eh, Mo?
Hey, no spookies, okay?
Spookies, okay.
You're afraid of the stars?
Catch a glimpse of the stars, and you know something big is going down tonight.
All right.
Something big.
Someone's gonna bite the bullet, kid.
Why?
Someone's gonna die?
Yeah, and I don't mean no out-across turf war. I mean here, on the cold streets of Port Archu.
Hey, I told you no spookies.
What's the outer cross?
What's the outer cross?
You best just stay away from there, kid.
What is it?
It's a pirates and thieves nest far out in the soup.
Oh, okay.
You reckon this place is lawless? Take a ship to the outer cross and you get swindled, mugged, killed, and dropped in the mist before you can even set foot on solid ground.
Yeah, that place is run by the Sisulus and a bunch of other lawless hoodlums. Take our advice and stay away from there, kid.
Right, okay.
I
So
got to
avoid
go.
the outer cross. Right, okay. So, well, we know where the cigars are. It's just whether we can get hold of them. Oh. Taxi driver back there.
Hey, can you believe this?
Maybe.
I do this job for chum change day after day, and Hustler Mac sell me a bus tire. Good for nothing but a trip around the block. When he laid his racket, it sure sound clean, but now I know who's the fool. He played me cut rate, and that ain't cool. I'ma owe Hustler Mac a slap in the face for that chum deal.
I like this guy. Love the way he talks.
Name's Rod Reynolds. That's R for real.
That's... what's R? Did we think you were going to confuse Ride or Reynolds? So your taxi is broken.
Oh. So your taxi's broken?
just to make sure we're clear here.
Yeah, I know you want to roll with Rod Reynolds. That's R for rhythm. I got the smoothest jam in town. Like silk on wheels, I bring my customers to their destination every time. But now,
Okay.
however,
A boast, I guess.
there is a slight predicament. My front tire's gone bust, and that sucker hustler Max got his jive shop closed this hour. I don't quite know what to do. Put me in a bit of a pickle.
Can we steal the tire off the really rich person's car?
If I had me a new tire, I'd take you wherever you want to go. But right now, it looks like I'm stuck for the night.
I thought the R was for real.
I thought R was for real.
R is for real. R is for rhythm. And R is for ride. Remember that. Ride Reynolds, that's my name. Driving a cab, that's my game.
No one seems bothered about the amount of rain coming down. It's insane.
Have you heard of someone named Kaunan Dodo?
I ain't never heard that name before. Never been in my cab. I'm sure I'd remember.
What you know about Police Chief Barlow?
Oh, you don't want to mess with a man. He's a mean dude with a license to grind your bones to dust if he wants to. If you're a smart cat, you just stay away from him.
What's hot on the streets, Reynolds?
Streets are cooking tonight, Jack. Something big going on in the city. I can feel it in a fine-tuned, extra-calibrated tingle of my fingers.
Okay.
This is a fine night to score a ride with Ride Reynolds, indeed.
Okay. It's a classy suit.
That's a classy suit. I hear purple is the new thing.
The new thing.
This ain't no common purple, Jack.
Okay.
This here is royal purple and no less.
That's like Cadbury's purple.
When you riding with Reynolds, you riding with royalty. Can you dig it?
Can I practice my pickaxe swing on your car, please?
Yeah, you do that, Jack, and I practice my kung fu on you.
I'll see you around.
Stay on top, Jack. In Port Arthur, you gotta be street smart and steal hard. Remember that.
Okay. Interesting.
It's a deflated rubber boat.
What are we...
There's no way I'm blowing that up on my own.
Interesting. Okay. Where's the exit? There we are. We need a tire for him somewhere.
Oh, if only I could get my hands on one of those tires. The car's for them. What they need that many for?
Exactly.
I could probably pry one of the wheels loose. But I need to lift a car somehow.
Okay. We need a jack of some description? Or a rubber boat?
I need something to inflate it with.
Of course. This was kind of what I was thinking, but I didn't really think it was the answer.
Can I have a couple cigars?
I'm really not allowed to give away the mayor's cigars. But I guess he won't notice if there is a few missing.
Well,
Go
no,
ahead.
Surely he's only going to notice if you run out. Just make sure you don't, you'll be fine.
Thanks, Sandy.
Oh! Maybe we can fill it up with a fire extinguisher?
It's locked.
Locked in place.
Sorry.
That's not...
Of course. Matchbook on the smoke alarm.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm, just testing the smoke detector.
Come on, turn it off. Just push the button on the side, will you? Thanks.
Nice. Fire extinguisher! Ka-ching. Now we can inflate it. Do I want to become famous? No. No, I don't. Here's an idea. Look, we got so many little thingies now. Thank you. Right, okay. Anyway, back to the game. In the window, make sure we're there. Right, where are we? Fire extinguisher on the rubber boat. That's got to do it.
Whoa, rubber boat engineering rules!
Car.
If you could afford buying a car with fancy wheels like these, then you can afford losing one.
True. That's interesting reasoning. I'm not sure wheels come off that easy, but whatever. Do we just throw the wheel on his car, or what? I just said the taxi. Okay, wheel, him.
Hey Reynolds, check this out.
Right on, brother. I owe you big. Can I take you somewhere? It's on the house.
Thanks, man. But I don't really know where to go yet.
That's fair, good.
Don't worry, Jack. I owe you. I'll stick around. You drop by when you're ready to roll.
Nice. Okay, cool. That's that one thing done. Actually, maybe it needs, like, Right, what I was thinking of, he doesn't know where to go, so maybe if we look at the map and we go distillery...
It's the old shutdown...
He'll think... Oh no, okay, he won't do anything about it. Okay. He'll think we can get some eel rinse from there. So I thought that might activate, you know, go to the car. But apparently not. So maybe, let's just head in here instead. And see if we can get something from the bartender.
Yo! What can I help you with, sir?
Eel rinse, right, okay, he wants it. He's never heard of Count and Dodo. Yeah, it's just...
I want eel rinse.
Sure thing. It's $5 a bottle.
Man, I don't have any cash. Can you put it on my tab or something?
Well, I'm sorry, sir. No cash, no drink.
How's business?
Well, Mistress is starting to drop in again, and I'm as fully stocked as could possibly be. I couldn't ask for a better evening.
Nice.
I tell you, sir, it's a hell of a relief seeing the city slowly return back to normal. I was beginning to worry that blackout was gonna last forever. You're lucky to have arrived tonight.
So, you never heard of Count and Dodo, eh?
Sorry, sir. You're gonna have to ask around.
Ooh, what's new?
What's new?
Other than the city coming back to life again, I don't know if there's much going on here in Port Arthur, sir. Grapevines all chatter about them Sisulus and their big catch.
Oh, right, big catch.
Tell me more about the Sisulus.
The Sisulus are just about the only criminals around here beyond Barlow's control. Everyone else is in bed together in some way or another, but not the Sisulus. They're truly outside the law. We don't see them much around Port Arthur, though. They usually hold up far out in the mist, a place called the Outer Cross.
Right, yeah.
Supposed
At least
to be
we
some
don't go.
kind of haven for pirates and thieves. Better stay away from that place if you want to stay alive, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Because those fellas are known to be pretty ruthless.
I got to hit the streets.
Give 'em hell, sir.
That's a lot of booze.
Okay. So we have a bottle. Nothing to put in it yet. Okay.
Have you heard of someone...
Do I look like some sort of blasted
I don't think we
encyclopedia
get
to
a
you?
different answer.
Bugger off.
Bugger off. Okay.
That's the door I was thrown out of after they gave me that beating.
Yeah.
I'm not very interested in going back inside.
That's fair. I doubt we're going to find anything in the dumpster. Might as well have a look.
This is where that gorilla threw me in the dumpster.
Well, yes, it's the dumpster he threw you in, yeah. And... No, okay. Oh.
That ramp leads up path, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but don't go walking that way. Okay, that's fine. So, can we talk to him and ask him about the distillery, maybe?
What's up, Reynolds?
I'm geared up and ready to go. Rides on me.
Nothing new. Okay.
I'll see you around.
Stay on top, Jack. In Port Archu, you gotta be.
Yep. Street hard and steel wise, or something like that. How else are we gonna find eel ring? Do we have some at the lighthouse?
How's it going, old timer?
It's not going anywhere, I'm afraid.
Is it meant to?
Rather stationary indeed.
Oh, well, we can ask him about
Ever heard of someone named Kaunan Dodo?
Kaunan Dodo? Haven't heard that name in a long, long time. A pilot, isn't he?
Yeah, that's him!
Last I saw him, he was working for Barlow. Those two were up to some really shady business, I'll tell you.
Okay, well, we know he knew him.
Kaunan Dodo worked for Barlow? That can't be right.
Quite so. And I'll tell you what else. The two of them led an expedition down to the Underland.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Underland?
Oh, yes. Few people remember this nowadays. But back then, there were no laws stopping adventurers from trying their luck down there. The expedition was one of the few ventures ever to make it back.
What happened to Kaunan Dodo?
All I know is that the captain left Port Archu in a hurry. I saw his plane fly off into the mist one morning, and I never saw it again. Some people said he flew back down to the Underland. Others said he left to start a new life in St. Armando.
Oh, so was he here before or after us? Like, yeah, before he went to Armando. Interesting.
Tell me about the expedition.
I can't tell you that much, son. The whole thing was done in secret, you see. But I've worked the lighthouse for over 40 years now, and no vessel comes or leaves port unnoticed by me. I remember seeing them take off in a twin-engine propeller plane, one of those pontoon planes that can land on water, you know.
That must be Kaunan Dodo's plane!
Well, it was a real beauty, wherever it was from. But when it returned from the Underland a few weeks later, one could tell it had been through some real rough travails.
Travails?
Poor thing barely made it back.
Did they bring anything back from the Underland?
Rumors said it was loaded with a ton of gold and diamonds when it came back. I wouldn't make much of those rumors, though. Sadly, we'll never know for sure what secrets they uncovered in the Underland.
Why not?
Soon after the expedition returned to Port Artu, Barlow became the chief of police. And on the same day, the official report about the expedition was made classified.
How convenient.
What report?
The police suspected the expedition was involved in some kind of dirty business. But the final police report was never revealed to the public. And I'm afraid the secrets were buried together with that police report.
Buried or not, I'm going to find out the truth about that expedition.
Well, good luck, son. Won't be easy getting your hands on that police report.
In the computer?
Any idea where I could find that police report?
Afraid not, son. You'd have to get real chum-friendly with the powers that be to get hold of that kind of information. Government reports aren't exactly public information around these parts.
Okay, see you later.
Okay.
All right, you take care now.
Oh, coming off a bit short there, but okay. Right, okay. Let's head back to the computer and see if anything comes up. We're looking at Underland, I guess? I don't know if he mentioned anything else. Work with. Try that. Underland. Damn it. Grim Fandango vibes from this game. Yes, I don't blame you. The sort of the style is very similar with that. They're, you know, that sort of 2D 3D mix, especially with the rather angular, exaggerated styles of the characters. Oh, what would he, So... A search query. Maybe we just type police report? Oh, okay, hang on. We've got 3 files for police reports. Wow, they don't do a lot with the police around here. Inspecting dock workers, labour union controlled by mob. Mistfront Crime Commission formed. Okay. Mukigbo. It's hard to pronounce. Tracking major criminal elements to outer cross territory and linking them to piracy of Angokubwa.
Hey, what's
Classified.
this?
Evidence of high-level corruption in connection with illegal Underland expedition. Classified.
Evidence of high-level corruption
he's
in
gonna read it out as
connection
well.
with illegal Underland expedition. I bet this report is the key to finding out more about Barlow and Count Anduro's expedition.
Wow, the plot thickens, huh? Looks like you're onto something.
Oh, I thought we were going to turn around and she'd like have a gun to our back or something.
Yeah, I think this file might just help me find out what happened to my father.
Oh, but Bwana, the file is classified. That means it has been removed from the town hall archives. There's no way I can get it for you.
Is it? Okay.
Oh.
It's a weird way of classifying things, just remove them.
It says it was written by the old chief of police, Leroy Makibo.
Oh, Makibo. Okay, well that's easier to pronounce if it's not a hard G.
That is probably your best lead. If you find him, I bet you will find the file.
Wow, you're real smart, Andy.
I have my moments.
I gotta find this Makigbo guy.
Back to the terminal. Okay, Is it spelled correctly? Yeah, that looks right. E. Oh. Hang on. Classified. Deleted from archives. God damn it. Okay, so not the computer. I wonder if Reynolds knows. Is it Reynolds? It is Reynolds, isn't it? Yes.
What's up, Reynolds?
I'm geared up and ready to...
Rides on me? No. Here we are. Know anything about the expeditions to the Underland? Like, he's just going to have some secret information. We can ask, see what he says.
Do you know anything about expeditions to the Underland?
Ha! The Underland? I thought all suckers knew that's just a bunch of fairy dust. I keep it real, you know? Real on the streets. Can you dig it?
I can dig it.
Do you know someone named Makigbo?
Ha! That's a funny name if I ever heard one. Sorry, Jack. Never heard it before.
Oh well, so
I'll see you around.
Stay on top, Jack. In Port Arthur, you gotta be street smart and...
Yeah. There's only a couple of places to ask. There's the bar and the lighthouse again. Now, he's been here for ages, so he knows a lot. As to whether he knows what happened to him or not, I don't know. But we can always ask. And then we can go back to the bar if he doesn't know.
Why, hello there, Bwana.
Have you heard of a man named Leroy Makigbo?
Oh, Leroy. He was a policeman way back many years ago here in Port Arthur. He used to come up here and we'd play shuffle grips all night long into the wee hours. I sure miss the old goat.
Let me guess, he retired just before the new guy became police chief.
What happened to him?
I wish I knew.
So you don't know how I can find him?
Afraid not, son.
Okay, see you.
All right.
Maybe he didn't. Oh. He just disappeared then, so there may not have even been an official retirement. Again, go to the bar. Wealth of...
Yo! What can I help you with, sir?
We might as well.
You ever heard about an expedition to the Underland?
Have I? Back in the day when diving down into the mist was legal, you'd hear people excitedly going on about it all the time. Once people got to drinking, there was always some fool who suggested they go for it. Drop their hard life here in Port Arthur and search for treasure in the Underland. There ain't nothing but fool's gold, that. And those poor fellas that took off, well, we ain't never heard of or seen them again.
Okay. Another theory. What if it's just so amazing down there they don't come back? It's not dangerous, it's not horrendous and so on. It's actually just so good they don't want to come home again.
It's a dead end, sir. It's a good thing the government finally decided to ban the whole mess altogether. People were disappearing by the bucket load. It was damaging my business, it was.
No one ever made it back?
Well, I remember hearing about a couple of fellows who returned and claimed they had been there. But ain't it convenient? They failed to bring back a single shred of evidence to prove it. You'd have to be pretty crazy to believe them then, eh?
Any idea where I can get more information about the expedition?
Sir, you're gonna have to ask around, because it was a long time ago. You'd have to ask someone who stuck around for a long time.
Yeah, you've done that bit.
Have you heard of a man named Leroy McKigbo?
Sure. He was the old police chief here in Port Arthur before Barlow hit the scene.
You don't say.
I have no idea what happened to him. One day he was replaced out of the blue, and I haven't seen him around since. Leroy McKigbo was a decent, good, and honest man.
Well, that's a death sentence in this place by the seams.
Bit of a loony type, but his heart was in the right place. He sure loved the citizens of his city. From the top brass to the low-life scum on the streets. So much, in fact, that he spent more time with the little folks down here in our bar than he did with the political riffraff up in Timber, which probably bothered them quite a lot, come to think of it. He was the kind of police that felt he had to give you a hug and say he was sorry after he locked you in a cell.
Okay.
Maybe not the most effective chief of police ever, but certainly a nice enough fella.
McKigbo was pretty different from Barlow, eh?
Yes, sir. They're opposites in every single way.
Yeah, I'm not sure how effective that is as a police chief, but it's certainly better.
Any idea where I can get a hold of him?
Well, he's got to be in some kind of registry somewhere, sir. You got his name?
I got to hit the streets.
Give him hell.
Wait, hang on. What do you say about this hole here again?
It's a floor drain.
Yeah, I've got to comply with the Port Arthur hygiene
Oh,
directive.
we turned around to the door.
This eel rinse is considered hazardous waste.
We put the bottle in the drain.
I think I see some eel rinse down there. Maybe I can get it up somehow.
Right, okay. With a plunger, perhaps?
Buana's Rude Boy Plumbing at your service.
Okay. Nice.
Gross, man!
Oh, I can't pick up the plunger again. Okay. Nice. Excuse me, sir. Would you like this bottle of drain fluid? It's not drain cleaner, it's just drain fluid, and a couple of cigars.
What you got there?
Wow, they're real Senor Muerte cigars!
Senor Muerte.
Fancy brand.
Good job, kid!
And that should take the taste off of
I
this.
think I better get them a full bottle.
Oh. Oh, okay.
The bottle is half full of waste from the bar.
Oh, okay, hang on.
I got to find more liquor so I can fill it up to the brim.
Oh, okay. More liquor. I don't think we could use the drain again. That's an idea. There's a phone book here, isn't there? Does it go up to I? It does. But oh no, it's M, isn't it? Mrs. 510842.
Hello, madam. My name is Buana. I'm trying to reach Leroy McKigbo. Is this the right number?
Yes.
Sweet! I'm calling about a police report he wrote a long time ago. It's about the Underland.
A police report?
Yeah, lady. Can I talk to him, please?
Talk to him? If you want to talk to him, you should rather call a psychic.
Yeah.
My dear Leroy disappeared over 10 years ago.
So did my father, Kaunandoro. I believe there's some sort of connection between your husband and my father. Do you know if anyone wanted to see Leroy disappear?
Oh, let me guess. The corrupt police chief, perhaps?
Leroy used to be the police chief here in Port Archu, and he had many enemies. He was a diligent and honest man, always working late down at the station to keep the gangsters at bay.
Gangsters.
But then one night, he didn't return home from work.
Did Leroy ever talk about an expedition to the Underland?
Wait, so we've just narrowed down. It's been 10 years. So it was 10 years when he wrote the report. So it's been 10 years since Kaunandoro disappeared, as he just said. So it's not just a couple of years ago. This is 10 years. Anyway, okay, we just got a timescale at least.
Well, now that you mention it, he did say he was writing a report about some sort of expedition just before he disappeared. I don't know what it was about, but I remember he said he had uncovered some sort of conspiracy.
You think he might have left a copy of the report at home?
Oh, I don't know, dear. I never looked through his work things. The police and the power company cleared out his study soon after Leroy disappeared.
Power company?
Curse those bastards.
Yes, there was some gentleman here from the Armando Power Company to help with the investigation. Whatever they found, they must have taken with them to their office on Charnel Road.
Hold on a minute. The power company has an office here in Port Archu?
Oh, I don't know, dear. The office is probably closed now that most business has moved up to St. Armando.
Right. I thought she was literally just about to say, hey, go to their office. But I don't know if they have an office.
This all happened a long time ago. I doubt I can be of much help to you now.
Oh no, you've been very helpful, Miss McKigbo. Thank you so much.
Not at all, dear. Good night.
Mrs., not Miss.
So the power company has an office right here in Port Archu. I bet that's where they hid the missing police report. I've got to get to Charnel Road.
Okay. And I bet Ryan Reynolds here is the one to take us. I'm, however, going to call that for today. It's shorter than my usual streams, but this is a bit impromptu and catching up, and I'm still feeling a little bit tired. I'm feeling much better today than I was yesterday, but you know. Anyway, yeah, okay. So we'll call it there for now. No, thank you for coming, Platina. It's hope to see you online later. Yeah, there's nothing much going on. I don't think there's anyone to raid at this time of day. No one's around. So I shall wish you farewell. Like I said, thank you for coming. I might be streaming again tomorrow, all being well. That'll be back to my usual day, and then we'll pick it up from there as normal. And so it'll be more of this. So yeah, next stage, we hopefully get our ride off to some offices and find that police report and see what's going on. Okay, yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. Hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you again soon. All right, take care, everybody.